What I'm about to tell you is the single biggest financial risk Indian IT company will face in 2026. And almost every company is underestimating it because the rupee hasn't just weakened, it has quietly opened a 1.2 lakh crore budget hole across Indian tech and enterprise ecosystem. On 11th December 2025, the rupee hit rupees 90.47 per dollar, the lowest in the Indian modern history. According to the returns, but the fall didn't happen alone. It comes with the worst possible moment, rising tariffs, weakened export movements, and the increasing corporate dollar demands. The combination is the budget killer, and if the Indian tech leaders don't act now, 2026 will be the most painful budgeting year in the decade. Let's break this down slowly. Every time the rupee weakened by 1 rupee, Indian IT budget pays the massive more for the three things: SaaS, cloud and import hardware. Most of the world's softwares, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Salesforce, ServiceNow, Oracle is built in dollars. So when the rupee drops, your cloud bill jumps, even if users stay in the same. Now add this, over 70% of the hardware, servers, GPUs, storage racks is imported. Tariffs on the electronics have been rising globally, and India's import duty haven't softened either. So the combination of the weak rupee plus higher tariffs double hits. Imagine, you are planning 50 crore for the infra. With today's exchange rate, it becomes 60 to 65 crore without adding a single new server. And here is the part most CC experts forget. Training budgets, travel to client location, vendor renewals, even the security software all gets more expensive because they are dollar linked. This is why analysts are calling it a 1.2 lakh crore compound effects and tariff shocks across Indian IT for the 2026. So, what do you do when currency volatility hits everything at once? Shift immediately to the multi-currency hedging. Smart CIOs are now forcing the vendors to quote long-term contracts in INR or hedge 50 to 60% of the dollar exposure. Renegotiate the cloud contracts before renewal cycle of AWS, Microsoft and Google. None of them want enterprise churns. You have negotiation power right now before 2026 demand spikes. Localize the hardware procurement whatever possible. Domestic server assembly and GPU leasing in India cut the FX impact by 20 to 25%. Build the rupee risk dashboard inside the company. Track three things weekly: USD to INR, global tariffs and the SaaS renewal cycles. These three signals tell you the 80% of the risk before it hits your P&L. Rupee shocks don't ignore companies, but companies that ignore the rupee shock destroy the margins. 2026 will be the test for the Indian IT industry, and the leaders who understand the currency plus tariffs together will protect their budgets, the teams and their competitive edges.